So Midwest Joe's here with me. He's got his Battlehawks stuff on, right, Joe? All right. Something interesting we noticed. Joe got tea. Oh, and then Midwest Heather's here too. Excuse me?
I noticed.
You did what?
I'm the one who noticed, sir. Give credit where credit is due.
Heather noticed something about Joe's tea. The ice cubes are tea. Explain why.
Because then it doesn't get watered down.
But today's video starting off at Yoklore, one of South County's best kept secrets. Yoklore is a great place for breakfast. I get the biscuits and gravy. They're at 8958 Watson, and there I am. Today we're gonna be heading down to the Dome because the Battlehawks are in town and see them whoop up on the other team. Will you come along with us? It's gonna be fun. We're not going roller coasters today. I'm sorry. Joe, how was your breakfast?
It was delicious. I got the classic breakfast, which is eggs, bacon, potatoes, and a biscuit. And it didn't look like there was a lot there, but it defeated my appetite. I could not eat the whole thing. It just was so much more filling than I thought. It was delicious, but I was like, I'm shocked. I can't eat the whole thing.
Let's head into the Dome. What do you say? Would you take a look at all the merchandise? 24 bucks for a women's t-shirt, $5 for men's. T-shirt's $24, so they're not gouging you. It's the hottest thing in St. Louis other than the soccer jersey. Take a walk into the arena. Looks like the players are getting ready. They're warming up. They don't have the lights on they usually have before the game. These are the lights they usually have when they have conventions or something in St. Louis and they use the Dome. These lights, they come down and almost creates a ceiling for the floor. It looks like they're stepping up their production because microphones on the field this time. Last time they didn't have much.
The camera, we're getting ready to roll. It's about 20 minutes before the start of the game, but they got a camera out there on cables. That's what they use instead of like a boom camera. But
do you know what they call that camera?
No, I don't.
They call that camera the Vince McMahon camera because he's the one that came up with the idea.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
NFL uses it. NASCAR used to use it. MLB uses it.
The first time I saw it, I thought it was a drone, but then I saw the cables.
Right. I don't know if the NHL uses it though. Well, the other team's coming out, they're booing. The home team has not been announced yet, but we got players on the field. They're kickers, okay. I see. This is the very first play of the game.
He somehow managed to get to midfield before we tackled him. I don't know how he got that far.
So all these lights are on. 50-yard line. This bank of lights are not on. Makes the field look bad. Well, 11 minutes into the first quarter, and they got some of the lights on over on the end zone over here that were not on before. Well, they fixed it, but unfortunately, the other team scored on us. They're winning by 8 right now.
Unfortunately, the Vipers got on the board first. It's 8-0. It's 8-0 right now. But right at the end of the quarter, we started turning the momentum. They got to within 1 yard of scoring another touchdown, and then we forced them backwards over 10 yards, and then we forced them to bobble the ball. So we've got some momentum behind us now going into the second quarter.
Speaking of behind you, you got a clown back here. You want to say hi, Chris? Hi, Chris. So a knight showed up. I think he was in the first video.
Back it off.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on this really tall guy, number 88. There we go! Touchdown, finally! Finally pass it to the right guy. We've been watching this guy the whole game and wondering why they don't pass it to him. Finally, they pass it to him. So we're on the board now. It's 11-6. We got some work to do. Instead of kicking, we ran it in, and now we have 8. The other team has 11. We're catching up to them now. What do you think, Joe?
That was amazing.
So what's your prediction, Dad? What's your prediction?
This is wrestling and football.
Right, but what's prediction?
Brock Lesnar's going to run it back.
No. What'd you tell me before?
Brock Lesnar's going to run it back.
Okay, he said this guy right here is going to run it back all the way to the other side of the field. There we go. Run, Forrest. He got close. He got to the 40. 32 yards, sorry.
Run out of bounds by number 27, Mike.
Here's the unofficial mascot right here. The Battlehawk guy. He's a Battlehawk knight. Get a picture with some young fans. So they usually bring this out when somebody gets hurt. I see them bring it out when somebody had to go to the bathroom.
Number 15, Rod Smith, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 17.
So there was, so the Battlehawks got an interception, but it got taken away by a penalty. After that, though, we did force them to go for a field goal because we stopped them from getting a first down, and their kick went wide. So we got the ball back anyway without them getting any more points on the board. Hawks are losing at the moment, but there's still it's only half the game. We got plenty of time left to play. I think we can still win this.
Battlehawks fans, please direct your attention to the south end zone.
They have really good halftime shows, but none of it is mic. So if there's people singing, we can't hear them singing. If they're playing like instruments, you can't really hear them. It doesn't look like this is the halftime show.
Well, there really was not a halftime show at this game, but later in the third quarter, all of a sudden a band showed up and played it in the end zone.
So this is one of the loudest games I've been to for the XFL. Wait a minute. That first game was really loud.
Really loud.
I'm talking about last season.
43-yard punt. Touchback.
Going nowhere.
Number 23, Brian Hill, the ball carrier. Run out of bounds by number 48, DJ.
And the one thing I haven't seen in a long time that's happening today is that they let people bring beach balls into this place.
Tiano's pass intended for number 11.
There's one over there.
Incomplete. Coverage for Vegas. Number 31.
So they just played Sweet Caroline, and they claimed it was a karaoke version, but I didn't see any words anywhere. Did you, Joe?
No.
No.
It's
We got first down at least. Third down.
This next part of the video was not my call. I just followed the driver out the door. It was the fourth quarter. We were losing. We later figured out we made a mistake.
2-yard line.
So in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 19 We're losing. We're gonna beat the traffic. Make sure we got everything. All right, we're in the back of the car. We're riding home. We left the game early
because of an interception right in front of the enemy opponent end zone.
Yeah, the last game that I went to, it took us about an hour to get out of. We left because the other team was kicking our butt, and we were not.
It was bad.
We weren't playing very well.
No, it just having that happen right in front of the opponent's end zone was just death. With only a few minutes left to play, there was not enough time to recover.
Yeah.
Or so we thought. So we left 15 minutes early to beat the traffic. In those 15 minutes, the Battlehawks tied the game up. And the game went into overtime and the Battlehawks won. Don't ever leave a game early because you never know what's going to happen. This is a lesson I learned the hard way.